the back, Gary.
Dylan looped and get his head in front of the person who was chasing Breckeisen, so that's going to be a 10-yard mark off, and the Tigers will start back around their own 25-yard line.
Good return there from Breckeisen, but it will be erased with the penalty.
I'm always amazed, you're coming down on that, you can see the guy chasing, and you just can't help yourself. You go ahead and you make that block in the back.
And right when you do it, you see the flags come in,
And, if you go ahead and just try to hold up, sometimes you get him anyway, but sometimes you'll get the benefit of the doubt on that from the referee.
That is true. It will be 1st and 10 for Lyndon on their own 25-yard line for their second drive of the second quarter here with 10:41 left to go in this half. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. He'll send one man in motion, and it'll be a handoff right up the middle. That is Farwell. Farwell will dive forward and be close to a first down. He'll have a gain of about 8 there. Good quick hit right up the middle by Farwell.
Yeah, they could probably run that all night. I like the splits of the offensive line of the Lyndon Tigers. It really gives those running backs a chance to kind of pick their hole, and Farwell really had a nice one to run through that time.
Farwell, the running back, will just get the ball, go north and south, and lower his shoulder. He can break through any arm tackles you offer. We'll also send one man in motion. It'll be the same play right up the middle to Farwell. Farwell will lower his shoulder. He will have the first down this time, and they will move the chains and be around close to the 40-yard line of Lyndon.
Nice run once again by Farwell, but he needs to protect that football. He fumbled earlier, and this time you had it, just in the one arm. If you went up the middle, you put both arms on that football.
They were lucky enough to recover that fumble early, but as we talked about in the pregame, you need to have good ball control and keep the ball in your own hands. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Farwell will join him. They'll send one man in motion. It'll be Walsh keeping himself right up the middle. He'll break through one tackle. He'll break another tackle. That's blocking in front of him. He'll be just tripped up. He'll get across midfield to about the opposite 40-yard line. Good strong run there by quarterback Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh, 6'3", 205, and boy, he has that nice rangy style when he runs the football. He made 3 different people miss on that run, picked up good yardage.
The one man he had to beat barely got his hand on him and tripped him up just enough, but it will be 1st and 10 Lyndon, crossing over into McLouth territory on the 40-yard line. Walsh will be in the shotgun. He'll send one man in motion. It will be a handoff. And he'll try and get around this close side. That is Breckeisen. Breckeisen will be met and have a loss here on that play with that little end-around sweep.
That time, good pursuit by the Bulldogs. They knew that play was coming and lost a 3. So what the Tigers really want to do right here is they want to get about 7, 8, 9 yards here on this second down play. You really don't want to have to throw the ball into the wind. It's just a little bit too hard for the team going into it.
It is a very strong wind. The flag is rather stiff on the pole there. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Once again, they'll hand it off right up the middle to Farwell. Farwell will have a good hole in front of him. He'll break through arm tackles. He's got one man to beat. That man will push him out of bounds. A great run there by Farwell. Good strong run.
They didn't want to stay with that play until it gets stopped, Travis, because once again, Farwell with a nice hole up the middle. He was able to break it to the outside and pick up yardage all the way down to around the 13-yard line.
He was finally pushed out of bounds by Nick McCafferty. And as you said, down to about the 13, it looks like. Good strong run there. He broke through about 3 or 4 arm tackles to get that game. Walsh will go under center. He's got 2 tight ends in this one and the 3 running backs behind him. He'll give it to Tossick around the far side. Tossick will make one cut and get up the field, but he will be met at the line of scrimmage and driven back. I'm not sure if he got anything on that one. Good job by the defensive line there for McLouth.
Looks for a second like there's going to be a hole there, and it closed up very quickly. It's like a loss of about a yard, perhaps.
Tackle on the play was Charlie Courtney for McLouth, along with a few others in there late.
It looks like with the wishbone here.
Walsh will go under center with the wishbone formation in Tossick, Farwell, and Owens behind him. It will be to Farwell straight up the middle. Farwell will be tripped up once again at the line of scrimmage. He might even lose one on that one not much to go for Farwell.
That was a nice play by Brady Sullivan to trip up Farwell before he got ahead of steam. And now Lyndon faces a third down, about 11, with about 7:39 or so to go here in the first half. Tigers on top by 7.
Their quote-unquote speed package will return to the game as Swinehart and Breckeisen will check back in along with Woodruff. Walsh will be back in the shotgun formation. Farwell will join in to his left. Parks will be split out wide to the right. Woodruff to the left. Walsh will lift the pass to the screen pass to Farwell. Farwell will make the catch and be driven down right away. Hard hit there by Nick McCafferty. And they will get maybe 2 yards on that one.
And now an important decision for Coach Russ Tallbomber. Do you go for the field goal here? Walsh hits the ball pretty well, but it is a very stiff wind.
It looks like they will stay up and go for it on 4th down. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Farwell will join him to his right. He's got 2 receivers in Swinehart and Parks without to the right. It will be timeout by McLouth. We will take a 1-minute timeout with them. When we come back, we will have this 4th down play. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
Lyndon Building Materials is one of the county's largest do-it-best hardware stores, a central boiler heating dealer, and a WIC agricultural post-frame building dealer for all your building needs. Head to 118 West 6th in Lyndon or visit them online at lyndon.doitbest.com. Go Tigers! The staff and students of USD 421 Lyndon take this opportunity to thank area businesses in the community for their loyalty and support of the academic and athletic programs in the Lyndon schools. Lyndon USD 421 students are excelling in the classroom and on the athletic field. Lyndon schools attain the Kansas Department of Education's standard of excellence for reading and math every year since 2007, and their football teams are achieving great success this season. It's a great time to be a Lyndon Tiger. This message paid for by the Lyndon High School Athletic Department. Go Tigers!
Citizens State Bank offers student checking accounts that'll get you on the right road in high school and follow you to college and beyond. Just because your life changes doesn't mean your bank has to. Citizens State Bank, making banking easy. Citizens State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to McLouth for the second round matchup between Lyndon and McLouth. Big play here for Lyndon. It is 4th and 8, and they will be going for it here in the second quarter. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. He'll get a clean snap, roll out to his right. He's looking to pass. He's got a man open, and it will be incomplete, broken up on the play, but there will be... Oh, my goodness. Bit of confusion. His pass was tipped, and it was caught. They're discussing whether or not he was out of bounds, but good play there from the receiver. I didn't quite see who it was. Coverage on the play was by Mark Walbridge, I believe, 16.
Yeah, Walbridge just wanted to knock it in the air, and then evidently it must have gone straight in the air. And the Tigers looked at they had a first down inside the 5. Or maybe close enough for a measurement. It's just, we don't know if it's the first down for sure, but it's inside the 5-yard line.
The pass is incomplete. Right there. Wow. From Lyndon, the ball was tipped in the air. It looked to me like it was enough to get out of bounds, but no, the Lyndon receiver got his hands on it, did a great job of staying in bounds, and that'll be first down Lyndon.
Walbridge did a great job on coverage there. Came up late, got the ball knocked away, but evidently, I'm not sure if that's Swinehart or Breckeisen that made that catch, but it was Breckeisen that made the catch, but what a catch over there.
That will make it first and goal for Lyndon. Huge play right there from Breckeisen. Walsh will go under center. He's got the 3 running backs behind him. He'll keep it himself straight up the middle. He'll have a push. No call yet. It looks like it will be a touchdown Lyndon with the cross quarterback sneak late call, but he got just enough to get in there. 6:20 left to go here in this second quarter. Lyndon will take the lead 13-0.
Wow. Another nice quarterback sneak that time. Good push by the center of the 2 guards for the Tigers, and Walsh gets into the end zone for his second score of the night.
Credit to Gage Breckeisen there, keeping that tip ball alive, and he set that one up right there for Lyndon. Walsh will be on to do the extra point kicking. His last one was good, so he is kicking straight into a strong wind. It'll be a good snap, good hold. It'll be up, and it'll hit the crossbar and be incomplete. The ball was up. It hung up there for a while, hit that brick wall that was the wind, came straight down, hit the crossbar, and it will be no good, making your score 13-0 with 6:20 left to go in this half.
That's the danger of shaking into the wind right there. You got the ball high, and the wind just took it and just blew it right back. But nice drive, 75 yards that time by the Tigers.
Very good drive there by the Tigers. We will take a 30-second timeout here, and when we come back, we will have the kickoff. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
When needing legal assistance, go with Experience. Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA of Lyndon and Osage City is the oldest practicing law firm in the area, offering a wide selection of general law services, divorce, DUI, bankruptcy, probate and trust, personal injury, criminal law, collections, title, insurance, real estate law, and workers' comp. If you need an attorney, call the firm with Experience. Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA in Lyndon and Osage City at 828-4418 or email bbww@bbwwlaw.com.
Welcome back to McLouth for the second round playoff match between the Lyndon Tigers and the McLouth Bulldogs. Lyndon just struck again with the Joe Walsh quarterback sneak after a 9-play, 75-yard drive to put them up 13-0. So it's 6:20 left to go here in this first half. Lyndon will do their traditional run-up, and they'll fake it on this one and retreat back to their spread-out formation. Jake Reno on to do the kicking for Lyndon. Dakota Kopp back to receive for McLouth. Good kick into the wind will be received by the upback. That's McCafferty. McCafferty will be hit immediately by a number of Lyndon Tigers there. Great coverage for the Lyndon Tigers as McLouth will start this drive on their own 27-yard line.
You know, I don't know whether or not Kopp could have gone to that football or not, but McCafferty caught the ball over the shoulder, so he headed away from the goal line, from his, the goal line he's headed toward, and that gave Lyndon a great chance there to get the good coverage, and they did.
That may be one that Kopp needs to kind of call off his guy, but nonetheless, good coverage by Lyndon, and McLouth will start out their drive here on about the 26-yard line. Walbridge will be under center. He'll keep it himself on the option and be dragged down. Now, I believe that was Farwell. That was Scott Farwell. Great tackle there from the defensive line position to bring down Walbridge.
Grabbed it with a big old paw and just dragged it to the ground.
That will be a short loss. That'll bring up second and about 11 for McLouth. Walbridge will come to the line. He'll be in the shotgun formation this time. He's got two receivers out wide to his right and two to his left. He'll drop back, look to pass. He'll throw a screen pass out to one of his receivers. That is McCafferty. McCafferty will make the reception and get forward for the gain. Looks to be about 4 yards there from that wide receiver screen.
Looked like they're going to set up a screen right, went back left, but Lyndon got there and fell into a short gain.
That will set up 3rd and 7 for McLouth. McLouth taking their time in the huddle, making sure everybody gets to play, and they will come to the line. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's got two receivers to his right, two to his left. He'll drop back, look to pass. He's going to have pressure in the face. Once again, it'll be another sack. That is Scott Farwell there getting in the backfield, dragging down Walbridge for another sack here tonight, bringing up 4th down.
The Bulldogs just cannot take that much time back there. They're not going to have that kind of time to throw. And good coverage that time by the Tiger secondary as well. And now Lyndon's getting the football back already, leading by 13.
4:30 left to go here in this first half. Lyndon is on top, 13-0, and McLouth will be forced to punt here. On to punt for McLouth, William McCafferty. Back to receive will be Brockheisen and Swinehart, I believe. Kick will be off the side of his foot. They will make a Peter call. It'll hit about the 50-yard line and roll forward to the 41-yard line of Lyndon. So good field position here for Lyndon on this drive.
It's a 34-yard punt, but you got to do a little bit better than that, kicking with the weight at your back.
It looked to be off the side of his foot as there's a very wobbly punt. Hit right at the 50-yard line and rolled forward a little bit. It will be the 41-yard line of Lyndon for their drive here.
Tigers have all three of their timeouts remaining, Travis, but still lots of time. They can run the football down the field if they have the opportunity.
Owens will be in at the running back for this drive. Owens and Farwell kind of switch out series, and Walsh will be in the shotgun formation with Owens. They'll send one man in motion. Walsh will run the option. Taylor has nowhere to go, keep it himself, and just try and get back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll go ahead and lose two on that one, as the McLouth D did a good job of stringing that one out.
And that looked to be a busted play, too, Travis. Looked like there was really somebody was not where they were supposed to be.
That will bring up second down and 12 for Lyndon. They will go to no huddle, hurry up offense. Walsh will have two receivers to his right in Parks and Topic, and two to his left. Owens will join Walsh in the backfield. He will get the clean snap and take it to Owens to keep it himself, and he will take a hard hit right up the middle. No gain there on that one on the Walsh keeper. A hard hit on that play. That was Charlie Courtney getting in the backfield and wrapping up.
Wow. That was straight on. Charlie Courtney had a clean shot at Walsh and took him straight to the ground.
No gain on that one. It will remain third down and 12 for Lyndon going into this wind. Walsh will be in the shotgun once again. Owens will join him. Walsh is down one man out in Woodruff to his left, three men to his right. Topic will run the bubble. Walsh will be in the shotgun. He's going to go deep. He's got a man open. He will be caught on the play. That is Dawson Swinehart doing a great job coming back to the ball. And good pass there by Walsh into the wind. It did come down, but there is a penalty flag on the field.
And the area where you're probably going to see a holding call, Travis. So that'll negate a nice gain right there. And as a receiver yourself, you know that when you're throwing the ball into the wind like that, the one advantage you have is that you know where that ball is. You look back, you're going to be able to see it. That was what Swinehart was able to do right there, but it goes for naught.
Yeah, it will come back on the holding call. That is unfortunate for Lyndon. As you said, Swinehart did a great job of coming back to that ball. It was hung up in the wind, but it will be negated by the penalty. Walsh does have a very strong arm. He has the ability to make those throws in this wind, and we saw it there, which could be something they come back to, but a holding penalty there on Lyndon.
Just be careful right here. The one thing you don't want to do is turn the ball over at this juncture. Ball's on your own 35-yard line, and there's only 2 minutes and 37 seconds left before halftime.
As you said, 2:37 left in this half. Lyndon's on top, 13-0. It'll be third and very long for this offense after that holding penalty. Walsh will be in the shotgun. 3 men split out to his left and one to his right. He'll drop back. He'll throw a receiver screen right down the middle. That is Swinehart with the reception, but he will be met at the line. Once again, that's Charlie Courtney delivering a hard hit.
So fourth down for the Tigers. They'll have to punt into this wind, and McLouth should get good field position with right around 2 minutes to go in the half.
Cameron Woodruff will come out to do the punting for Lyndon.
It looks like the Bulldogs are going to call timeout. Let's see.
The official timeout here so far. There is no signal.
It was an equipment problem for Courtney, actually.
They'll get that worked out. We're back underway here. Woodruff on to punt for Lyndon. McCafferty is back to receive for McLouth along with Cerny. Punt is almost blocked, and it will get up in the air and be down right at the 50-yard line. So short punt there is very high, got into the wind, and it was almost blocked.
Minute 53 left for McLouth. With the wind, one timeout remaining here in this half, and you would have to think that Walbridge is going to have to put the ball in the air here.
They will start out right at the 50-yard line midfield for McLouth. Good field position with 1:53 left to go here in this first half.
Boy, Woodruff was really lucky that punt wasn't blocked.
Good job getting it off there. It wasn't very deep, but that's much better than it getting blocked.
Tigers get the football to start the second half. You don't want to have a mistake right here.
Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's got two receivers to his right and three to his left. He will get the snap. He's going to throw a quick one out to Kopp. Kopp will make the reception. Good gain of about 4 there on just a quick out route. And 1:49 left to go here in this first half.
And that may be what the Bulldogs have to do to be successful here this evening.
Walbridge has had a lot of pressure in his face all night with that defensive line of Lyndon, so you would think they would need to go to just those quick hits.
You might see the screen pass here again.
Walbridge will be all alone in the shotgun once again. He'll have two receivers to his right, 3 split out to his left. He'll look to his left and have nobody. He'll roll out to his right. He's just going to throw this one out of bounds. McLouth might have got away with a little bit of a holding call there, but pass will be incomplete as Walbridge just got rid of it, bringing up third down.
Yeah, I think maybe it was Easter they were holding. I couldn't tell for sure, but there was somebody in that backfield, got his arms around him, and the officials didn't see it.
Got away with one there, but they will have a third down and about 6 here. And big play for Lyndon. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation once again. He will have a running back with him. That is TJ Crowell. He'll drop back, look to his left, have nobody open. He'll try and scramble. He'll try and get around the edge, keep it himself. Walsh will give him a hit. He will hit hard at the sideline. Hard hit there by Farwell, bringing down Walbridge. He will have just enough for a first down, but he may be shaken up a little bit with that hard hit by Farwell.
Did a nice job getting around the edge, though, and picking up the positive yardage, moving the chains, and keeping the drive alive.
Good play there from Walbridge, keeping it alive. 1:33 left to go here in this first half. 1st and 10 for McLouth on the 38-yard line.
And evidently he got out of bounds, too. Stop the clock.
Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He'll have one running back with him, that is Crow. He'll look to throw, dropping straight back. He's got pressure to stay. He'll roll to his right. Penalty flag on the play. They'll try to find him there, and it will be broken up on the play. Topic on the coverage. Almost intercepted that one. But there's a penalty flag on the play once again in the spot that is normally a holding call.
Thrown far in the backfield. In high school, of course, it's marked for the spot of the foul, and that's going to be a huge penalty on the Bulldogs.
The flag is about 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage currently, and that will move from the spot. Walbridge is doing a pretty good job of keeping the play alive as this Lyndon defensive line is getting back there in his face every time he wants to pass.
And the secondary is doing a great job of keeping the receivers in check.
Topic on the coverage with that one, and as I said, he almost did intercept it along the sideline. It'll be first down and a mile for McLouth. They are back across the opposite side of the 50-yard line now into their own territory once again. Walbridge will be in the shotgun. He's going to look to pass once again. It'll be a quick hit this time. Looking for Kopp on the slant route, but it'll be overthrown and incomplete, bringing up second down.
Kopp was in the seam, but the ball thrown a little bit too hard, and that was an opportunity right there to pick up some of that yardage. But now you've got a 2nd and 27.
The Bulldogs will have a 2nd and 27, minute 20, left to go here in this first half. Lyndon is on top of this one, 13-0.
Bulldogs have one timeout remaining. Lyndon has all 3 of theirs still left.
Walbridge will be in the shotgun once again. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He'll get the snap. He's going to keep it himself straight up the middle, but that'll be Scott Caldwell once again. Another sack for him tonight, as it looked to be Walbridge going with a little bit of a draw there. He's going to come up limping on that one, but another big play by Scott Farwell.
And a receiver down in the secondary for the McLouth Bulldogs, and that is Drew Cerny. And that's going to force McLouth to use timeout right here.
Cerny will just go ahead and lay down. He's having holding his leg. 55 seconds left to go in this first half. Lyndon's on top, 13-0. And we will take a 1-minute timeout here as there's an injury on the field. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger football here on KLFO 1220. I didn't see downfield.
Is it a crash? I bet it is. So, yeah.
It's a warmer night than we've had.
Kids are talking about that. It could be a crash night tonight. That's what it looks like. Man, it was hurt when you get those.
Man. I had one last week right after the game. I tried to stand up and just slide in the hamstring. It was terrible. All right, what do we got here?
55 seconds, 3rd and 30.
30.
All right, we're ready. Currently, McLouth off the field there. Looks like he was having trouble missing the place down on his left leg. Now, 3rd and a long. 3rd and about 20. 3rd and 30 here, so. I think that's what they're 41 and maybe get it down to 30.
Napa Auto Parts celebrating the championship run by Martin Truex Jr. with great prices ending in 56. Offering an oil change special for just $20.56 as Truex and the Napa 56 racing team continue in their drive for the Sprint Cup Series championship. Seafoam motor treatment for $6.56 or Napa's matte glass cleaner for $2.56. Plus save $10 on select premium 2-pack replacement capsules for your headlights. Cheer on Martin in his championship run and check out many specials at Napa Auto Parts. Your know-how folks. Open daily in Ottawa and Osage City.
The Lyndon Sideliners support their Lyndon Tigers. Made up of the parents and fans of the Big Orange, the Lyndon Sideliners wish the Tigers continued good luck on the road to a state championship. The Sideliners will be there every step of the way. Good luck in tonight's game, Tigers.
Lyndon Motors gives every customer the best buy on a vehicle without making them uncomfortable. Low financing with no money down. Credit problems are no problem. Visit Lyndon Motors, 1703 Topeka Avenue, or shop online, lyndonmotors.net. Get to Lyndon Motors and get the car you want. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to McLouth for the second-round playoff matchup. I'm Travis Adamson, joined alongside Gary Bateman. And Lyndon is on top of this one, 13-0, with 43 seconds left to go in the first half. McLouth had a 3rd and 30. They did a quick pass out to Nick McCafferty, and it was caught for a pretty decent gain. And it'll bring up 3rd and 16 for McLouth. Or excuse me, 4th and 16 for McLouth. They will go for it, and Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He'll send one man in motion, fake it to that man, drop back, look to pass. He's got pressure in his face. He'll break out of one tackle. He'll break out of another tackle. He's got room to go. It'll be brought down, fumble on the play, but it will be recovered by McLouth. Not enough for the first down, so that will be a turnover. But good job there by Mark Walbridge. Had pressure in his face, broke a number of tackles, tried to make something happen, but didn't quite get enough for the first down.
And it looks like the Tigers get the ball with about 31 seconds to go here. And the Tigers do hold on down. So that's big. You don't want the opponents to get on the board right before the half.
And Lyndon will get the ball back for the second half kickoff. So with 31 seconds left to go here in the half, you need to be safe with this one. You don't want anything cheap right before half.
Hold on to the ball.
Walsh will go in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 men out to his right, 2 men out to his left. They'll send 1 man in motion. The handoff looks to be Toffee. Toffee will get around the edge. He'll break out of one tackle, give a stiff arm, get across the 50-yard line. 22 seconds left to go. Good run there by Lyndon, and that may, open something up here. Try and get one more before half.
And the Tigers move the chains. They still got their timeouts in their pockets, so let's see what they decide to do. They will call a timeout.
Good run there by Topic on the end around. And it will be a timeout, Lyndon. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout with them. When we get back, we'll have the next play of this ball game. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa, KMXN HD2 Osage City.
Diamond Title and Escrow offers abstracts, certificates of title, foreclosure reports, closings, and escrow services with the reliable service of 2 full-time licensed title insurance agents. When you need their services, they'd be happy to help you out. Diamond Title and Escrow wishes the Lyndon Tigers good luck in tonight's game.
When your car goes kaput, where do you turn? Hannah's Auto Repair to the rescue. 204 West 17th in Lyndon. Hannah's Auto Repair works on all makes and models of cars and trucks, sells tires, and offers towing. Remember this name, Hannah's Auto Repair at 204 West 17th in Lyndon.
Welcome back to McLouth. This is the second round playoff matchup between Lyndon and the McLouth Bulldogs. Lyndon's on top of this one, 13-0, 22 seconds left to go here in this first half. And Topic just broke a pretty good run there for Lyndon, and they are back continuing this drive. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. He'll roll out to his right, looking to go deep. He's got a man open, and it will be caught, and a touchdown, Lyndon. Huge play there with 22 seconds left to go, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Looks to be holding on Lyndon. Great play there, but it will be holding on Lyndon, and that one will come back.
I think it may be an eligible man down there.
An eligible man?
Either way, it negates a fine throw, good catch, and it takes points off the board for the Tigers.
Huge play there from Lyndon, but it will come back due to a penalty. That was a great throw there by Wall straight into the wind. Good job by the receiver coming back to it, but it will be an illegal man downfield, and that play will be erased with 13 seconds left to go here in this half.
That was really an amazing throw by Walsh into the wind, teeth of the wind, and it was on a line, and it was right to Dawson Swinehart.
Huge play there that will be negated by a penalty. 13 seconds left, and it will be 1st and 15 for Lyndon. Walsh will be in the shotgun by himself. They'll get the clean snap, drop back, look to pass. He's going to throw it, looking for Breckhausen on a little bit of a receiver right down the middle. It'll be overthrown and incomplete. 8 seconds left to go here in this first half.
Second down, so Tigers can take a shot downfield if they want to. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. They may also just elect to take a knee here too. The one thing that can kill you is if you make a turnover.
Very true. You don't want a late turnover here with 8 seconds left to go in the half. The Tigers will huddle up to get this play this time. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Owens will join him in the backfield. 2nd and 15. Woodruff split out wide to the left. And Walsh has got 2 men out to his right. Penalty flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a delay of game on Lyndon. And it will be a delay of game on Lyndon. That'll back him up another 5 yards with 8 seconds left to go here in the first half.
I didn't see when they blew the ball ready for play, but it seemed like a pretty quick count.
Will be a 5-yard penalty and bring up 2nd down and 20. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Owens will be in the game at running back, joining him. He's got 2 receivers wide out to his right and 1 to his left. He'll get the snap. He'll roll out to his right, hand it to Owens on the sweep. Owens will look to get around the far side. He'll break out a 1 tackle and lower his shoulder and be out of bounds. There's 0.4 seconds left to go as he got out of bounds on that. He got all of their penalty yardage back, but he's back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Now, if you want to try to do something here, you can either throw, the ball all the way as far as you can. You could, in theory, try to hook a ladder, see if that might work. Doesn't look like the Tigers are going to give up on trying to score here in this half, though.
0.4 seconds left to go here in the first half. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Owens joining him in the backfield. Walsh will get the snap. He's going to drop straight back. He's got pressure in his face. He's going to just take the hit and go down to end this half. Smart play there by Owens, not forcing it up and having it intercepted, though. So at the half, Lyndon is on top of this one, 13-0, and really been a defensive matchup here in the first half.
He really has, and the Tigers with two nice drives, and they did most of the damage on the ground. And that may be something they have to think about as they come out of the locker room. They get the ball first in the third quarter, and as we mentioned earlier, it's a quarter that Lyndon has not given up a point all year long.
That is true, and this Lyndon defense is doing a great job so far, especially in that pass game. Walbridge has had pressure in his face all night, and that's due to the defensive line of Lyndon getting back there, but also the secondary of Lyndon having great coverage. And with Walbridge having nobody open, he'd have to do most of the work with his own legs.
That's true, and that will take a toll on you after a while as well. McLouth looked like they were going to have a nice running game there at the start. They kind of abandoned it in that second period. They thought, we've got the wind, we're going to throw the football. Didn't work out particularly well for them.
And Falwell has had a good night on the ground for Lyndon, as well as Walsh. Walsh does have both of the touchdowns for Lyndon on the quarterback sneaks, and also set up by a great play. I believe there's Swinehart on the sideline with the tipped ball catch, and a great, amazing play there by that young man.
Yeah, I believe actually the coach said it was Breck Heisen that made the catch over there, but it was one of those things. We're a long ways away. We're on the Lyndon side here. We're not in the normal press box side, and that was all the way across the way. It was near the goal line. We saw the ball tipped up in the air. We thought that they were just going to be batted incomplete. Turned out that Breck Heisen was able to grab the ball, keep his feet in bounds, and that set up the second Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, it was a great play by that young man, keeping his focus both on the sideline, trying to keep his feet in bounds, but also with the tipped ball. With the great coverage, by McLouth.
Walbridge was on the coverage on that one, yeah.
Great coverage, but it's just one of those bounces that went Lyndon's way. We will take a 2-minute timeout here at halftime. When we come back, we'll wrap up this first half and kind of preview the second half. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
For flooring and furniture, go with Feltner Floors and Furniture at 720 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. They've got a great selection, and personal service and installation puts them above the rest. Shop locally, save time and money, and go for the best in flooring and furniture with Feltner Floors and Furniture. Go Tigers!
The Lyndon State Bank features a wide variety of account types that are specifically designed to meet all your financial needs. Call or stop by for more information, but not tonight, because the staff of the Lyndon State Bank are busy cheering on the Lyndon Tigers at tonight's game. Go Tigers. Member FDIC.
Buzzard's Pizza of Lyndon proudly supports the Lyndon Tigers in tonight's game. Look no further for great pizza and breadsticks than Buzzard's Pizza at 708 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. Pizza your way every time. Good luck to the Lyndon Tigers from Buzzard's Pizza.
Lyndon Building Materials. It's one of the county's largest do-it-best hardware stores, a central boiler heating dealer, and a WIC agricultural post-frame building dealer for all your building needs. Head to 118 West 6th in Lyndon or visit them online at lyndon.doitbest.com. Go Tigers! The staff and students of USD 421 Lyndon take this opportunity to thank area businesses in the community for their loyalty and support of the academic and athletic programs in the Lyndon schools. Lyndon USD 421 students are excelling in the classroom and on the athletic field. Lyndon schools attain the Kansas Department of Education Standard of Excellence for reading and math every year since 2007, and their football teams are achieving great success this season. It's a great time to be a Lyndon Tiger. This message paid for by the Lyndon High School Athletic Department. Go Tigers!
When needing legal assistance, go with experience. Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA of Lyndon and Osage City is the oldest practicing law firm in the area, offering a wide selection of general law services, divorce, DUI, bankruptcy, probate and trust, personal injury, criminal law, collections, title, insurance, real estate law, and workers' comp. If you need an attorney, call the firm with experience, Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA in Lyndon and Osage City at 828-4418, or email bbww@bbwwlaw.com.
Citizens State Bank offers student checking accounts that'll get you on the right road in high school and follow you to college and beyond. Just because your life changes doesn't mean your bank has to. Citizens State Bank, making banking easy. Citizens State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to McLouth. I am Travis Adamson, joined alongside Gary Bateman. We are here tonight for the second round playoff matchup between McLouth and the Lyndon Tigers. Lyndon has taken the lead at the half. They are up 13-0, and it's really been a defensive matchup tonight from both teams. Lyndon has found they've got themselves going early in this first half and managed to get 2 scores in there. But their defense is also playing very well.
Defense is playing very, very well, and they are getting some good pressure on Mark Walbridge, and that's going to be the key. Anytime you got a passer that's able to throw the ball like he does, getting that pressure on him is going to be a very key point, and they've done a very nice job with it.
And as you said, Walbridge, I got here a little bit late. I had football practice earlier, but on my walk over to the booth, I watched Walbridge warm up, and he does have a very strong arm. But this Lyndon defensive line has gotten pressure in his face to where he can't get set up at all. The secondary of Lyndon has done a great job of coverage to where Walbridge has really been on the move all night.
And they may have to, keep a back in the backfield to try to keep that line out. So far they've been taking everybody out in the pass patterns. Sometimes when you have that kind of a rush, you're going to keep somebody else back and take your chances on getting somebody into a seam someplace.
And Scott Farwell, I believe he has 3 sacks on the night. From his defensive line position. One of them, he just used one arm with his bear claw and ripped him down. And he's a player who's having a great night tonight.
He is. Easter's also doing a nice job. But, credit the secondary because when Walbridge has had some time, he can't find a receiver.
And as we saw late in this first half, Topic did a great job with his coverage. Also Woodruff from his safety position. And the other corner, who I believe is Swinehart, they're doing, like you said, a great job of sticking on their man and not allowing them to get any sort of opening for Walbridge to fit it into.
We have a halftime score from Lewisburg, where the Eudora Cardinals are leading Lewisburg 13-0 in a 4A playoff game. The winner of that one will play in the semifinals for Class 4A, and they'll play the winner between Kansas City Piper and Chanute. That game's being played at Piper tonight in Class 4A. We do have a high school football scoreboard show for you tonight following the game at 10 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, we've got Iowa University football as the Braves go for a playoff berth. They travel to North Newton to take on the Bethel Threshers. Kickoff is at 1:30. Bob Johnson's pregame begins at 12:30 here on 1220 Country. And Travis, the Braves this close to a 4th consecutive playoff berth.
Yeah, that's very true. And as long as they win this matchup tomorrow, they will clinch the conference championship outright. And as you said, their 4th consecutive playoff appearance, which has never been done in OU history. And also the back-to-back conference champions has also not been done in a very long time.
You've been a part of 3 of those teams. Tell us a little about the mindset of this football team. 2 losses early in the season kind of puts you behind the 8 ball, but since that time, it's been a key bar of the door.
Yeah, so 2 losses early. I think in the beginning of the season, we kind of expected ourselves just to be able to walk out and get the job done. And as a team, we had a little bit of a lack of discipline. And after those 2 losses, Coach Kessinger sat us down. And, we really restarted, wiped the slate clean, and really emphasized the discipline. And since then, we've limited our turnovers, limited the penalties we've had as a team, and we've seen that on the scoreboard as we've won 7 straight.
And it's going to be another windy day down at North Newton tomorrow. It's supposed to be a nice day, but again, the action can be heard on KOFO with Bob Johnson. 12:30 pregame, 1:30 is kickoff. The Braves against the Bethel Threshers with a playoff berth on the line for OU.
And speaking of playoff, the winner of this game tonight between Lyndon and McLouth will take on the winner of the Centralia Wetmore versus Opie game. We don't have an update of that quite yet, but if we get one, we will report that. We will take another 2-minute break here as the McLouth band is on the field playing for this playoff matchup. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger football here on KOFO 1220 Country.
Napa Auto Parts celebrating the championship run by Martin Truex Jr. with great prices ending in 56. Offering an oil change special for just $20.56 as Truex and the Napa 56 racing team continue in their drive for the Sprint Cup Series championship. Seafoam motor treatment for $6.56 or Napa's matte glass cleaner for $2.56. Plus save $10 on select premium 2-pack replacement capsules for your headlights. Cheer on Martin and his championship run and check out many specials at Napa Auto Parts. Your know-how folks. Open daily in Ottawa and Osage City.
This is Slayer Parks, number 82 from Lyndon Tigers, wide receiver. I'd like to thank all of our fans that no matter how far away we travel, there's always just as many of them or more than the home team.
This is Scott Farwell, number 68, offensive line, defensive end, and I would like to thank our community who supports our fundraisers to help fund our football program.
This is Dylan Sloop, middle linebacker for Lyndon High. I would like to thank all the sponsors who made this broadcast possible. Thanks.
The Lyndon Sideliners support their Lyndon Tigers. Made up of the parents and fans of the Big Orange, the Lyndon Sideliners wish the Tigers continued good luck on the road to a state championship. The Sideliners will be there every step of the way. Good luck in tonight's game, Tigers.
Lyndon Motors gives every customer the best buy on a vehicle without making them uncomfortable. Low financing with no money down. Credit problems or no problems. Visit Lyndon Motors, 1703 Topeka Avenue, or shop online, lyndonmotors.net. Get to Lyndon Motors and get the car you want. Go Tigers!
Diamond Title and Escrow offers abstracts, certificates of title, foreclosure reports, closings, and escrow services with the reliable service of 2 full-time licensed title insurance agents. When you need their services, they'd be happy to help you out. Diamond Title and Escrow wishes the Lyndon Tigers good luck in tonight's game.
When your car goes kaput, where do you turn? Hannah's Auto Repair to the rescue. 204 West 17th in Lyndon. Hannah's Auto Repair works on all makes and models of cars and trucks, sells tires, and offers towing. Remember this name, Hannah's Auto Repair at 204 West 17th in Lyndon.
For flooring and furniture, go with Feltner Floors and Furniture at 720 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. They've got a great selection, and personal service and installation puts them above the rest. Shop locally, save time and money, and go for the best in flooring and furniture with Feltner Floors and Furniture. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to McLouth for the second round playoff matchup between McLouth and the Lyndon Tigers. We're currently at halftime. Lyndon is on top of this one, 13-0. They started out with a 62-yard drive for their first scoring yard drive, which was capped off by a 3-yard quarterback sneaker by Joe Walsh. And Walsh also has the second score of the ball game after a 75-yard drive, and he had a 2-yard run from that quarterback sneak position, and he is also doing the extra point kicking, so he has all the points tonight for Lyndon. So his second extra point got up in the wind and kind of came straight down and hit the crossbar, and it was no good. But that is where we are now, 13-0 at the half. And as we talked about before we went to break, it's been mostly a defensive game, but Lyndon has found the few holes that there are to get some scores on offense.
And let's talk about that missed extra point, because you're always a little bit concerned when something like that happens, because, if McLouth comes up with a couple of scores, they make their extra points. I didn't get a chance to watch their kicking game prior to the game. I don't know if he's got a kicker or not. He runs into the same problem, of course, if he kicks into the wind. But that missed extra point, kicking into the wind, and there was a good rush that time on Walsh. Had he kicked the ball lower, I think he would have been blocked. He got it up, but it got up in that wind and it ended up hitting the upright and bouncing away. So even though you're up 13, you do get the football back, and I think that's going to be a key thing. If they can put another score on the board, it's going to be awfully tough to beat them tonight.
Yeah, I think that is a huge key for Lyndon, is coming out on that first drive and putting another score on. You can maybe start to get in the heads of the McLouth players. But as you said, that missed extra point, making it 13-0. In a playoff matchup like this, anything can happen, and that 1 point could come back to bite them. You never know.
Clearly played football game. We've had some penalties, but they've not been just real bad penalties. Haven't hurt the teams a great deal, and we've had some really big hits tonight too, Travis.
It is a hard-hitting ball game. We've seen a few along the sideline and one straight up the middle that I remember that Joe Walsh tried to keep it on the option himself to his met at the line and then immediately brought down to the ground.
Yeah, and a couple of nice hits. I think Scott Farwell had one also along that far sideline. So these two teams, they know what's in store here tonight. Both teams had good seasons last year, but came up short of where they wanted to be. Now they're one game away from the semifinals, and you don't hold anything back in a game like this.
Not at all. Both these teams, being the second round of the playoffs, these teams are both, still alive and chasing that dream of a state championship. And both these teams, as you said, have had a good season. They had a great season this year. McLouth is 9-1. Their one loss was to Olby, and that was a very close game, 13-12. And we're talking about 1 point there. That is an example in that game. Lyndon has an overall record of 10-0, and that is the best season the Lyndon High School has had in history. As we wrapped up last game, they announced that over the intercom that Lyndon has never had a 10-0 team.
McLouth coming back out on the field as we get set for the 3-minute stretching time here. And the Tigers up by 13, as we mentioned. They will get the football to start the third period.
And it is a warm night, although it is a little bit windy, but a little bit warmer than we've had these past couple nights, which we've seen one, I believe there's a possible cramp by a player of McLouth, but it is a night that if you don't get warmed up properly, it could come back and get you cramp up a little bit.
You surely don't expect to see this kind of weather on the 9th of November, though.
You really don't. You expect a little bit cool play for playoffs, but I'm sure they're not complaining. They probably want to turn down the wind a few notches, but it is a very warm night here tonight in McLouth.
2 weeks ago, I was over at Northern Heights, and I tell you what, it was about 35 degrees, and the wind was blowing like it is tonight, and it was cold.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Last week, for the first-round matchup with Lyndon in the playoffs, Andy C. and I were up in the bleachers of Lyndon, and it was right on the corner. The wind was at our back. It was freezing. Good game. I mean, Lyndon walked away with it, but I was shaking up there. You
got to be ready for that, too, I think.
That's true. That's true. Let's see. We will we'll go a 1-minute break this time as both teams get warmed back up. Lyndon will receive the ball in the second half, and they will look to score with their first drive. You are listening to 1220 Country here on KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts celebrating the championship run by Martin Truex Jr. with great prices ending in 56. Offering an oil change special for just $20.56 as Truex and the Napa 56 racing team continue in their drive for the Sprint Cup Series championship. Seafoam motor treatment for $6.56 or Napa's matte glass cleaner for $2.56. Plus save $10 on select premium 2-pack replacement capsules for your headlights. Cheer on Martin in his championship run and check out many specials at Napa Auto Parts. Your know-how folks. Open daily in Ottawa and Osage City.
When needing legal assistance, go with experience. Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA of Lyndon and Osage City is the oldest practicing law firm in the area, offering a wide selection of general law services, divorce, DUI, bankruptcy, probate and trust, personal injury, criminal law, collections, title, insurance, real estate law, and workers' comp. If you need an attorney, call the firm with experience, Burns, Walsh & Walsh, PA in Lyndon and Osage City at 828-4418 or email bbww@bbwwlaw.com.
The Lyndon State Bank features a wide variety of account types that are specifically designed to meet all your financial needs. Call or stop by for more information, but not tonight because the staff of the Lyndon State Bank are busy cheering on the Lyndon Tigers at tonight's game. Go Tigers. Member FDIC.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second round playoff matchup here between the Lyndon Tigers and the McLouth Bulldogs. At halftime, there's about a minute and a half left before we have the second half underway. Lyndon is on top of this one, 13-0. They've had 2 quarterback sneaks by Joe Walsh on the goal line to get scores. Walsh also did the extra point kicking. He was successful with his first kick, and the wind played a factor in the second kick.
Tigers get the football to start the third period and a chance to make it a 3-score game, and that could be key with the wind blowing like it is. It'll be interesting to see what McLouth decides to do because they'll have the option as far as which way they want to go in the third period.
And this wind, I almost expected it to play a little bit more of a factor than it has. We've seen it in the kicking game, both punting and with kickoffs, but offensively, Walsh has done a great job of throwing it straight into the wind, and the balls have been, a tad bit underthrown, but not bad. They've both been caught, both been brought back by penalties, but he can throw it into the strong wind, and he has a great arm.
The winner will play either Australia or Colby a week from tonight, and we'll have that game for you on KOFO if the Tigers are involved. And it looks like McLouth's going to take the win in the third period, Travis. That's a calculated risk. If the Tigers can hold on to the football, run some time off the clock, it'll work to their advantage.
It really will. McLouth will be kicking off to Lyndon, and as you just said, McLouth will have the win at their back. Lyndon will be going into it for the start of the second half. If you're Lyndon, you're really looking to put a score in here early with this first drive and, really set the tone for the second half. Gage Breckeisen and Swinehart are back to receive for Lyndon. On to kick for McLouth is John Courtney. Courtney will have the wind at his back for the second half kick. And we are underway as it's a low kick toward the sideline. It will be fielded cleanly by Lyndon. They'll set up a return to the middle, and he will break out of the return. He's got two men to beat. Great return here. He'll break one tackle and be brought down across the 50-yard line. Huge return there for Lyndon to start this second half. And great job there, both blocking and the running by the return man there.
Dawson Swinehart, and that's what happens when you kick the ball low with the wind at your back. You give them a chance to get the ball set up, and that's exactly what happened. Swinehart gives the Tigers excellent field position.
He returns it all the way down to the McLouth 39-yard line, so great return there. Now we'll send up Lyndon with great field position for their first drive of the second half.
So they're going to start with Owens in the backfield.
Walsh will go under center. Owens will join him. He'll be lined up, the lone running back, behind Walsh. They'll send one man in motion. That is Swinehart. They'll give it to Owens straight up the middle. Owens looked like he kind of just took it from Walsh there. He wanted the ball, and he will have a good positive run for a first down there.
You know, that's one thing I always find fascinating. When you have that belly search like that, quarterback has the ability to pull it back. Sometimes that running back, they want the football. You see that with Shane Gimzo from time to time. Shane's such a good runner. He sometimes will pull that thing back.
Walsh will go to the shotgun this time. Owens will join him to his left. They'll send one man in motion. They will give it to him. That is Tossick. Tossick will try and get around the edge. He'll break out of one tackle, lower his shoulder, and be shoved out of bounds. They'll have a short gain there and very close to a first down. The sticks that were thrown down as he dove out of bounds. It'll be very close, not quite there. That'll bring up third down and 1 for
Tossick did a nice job of stiff-arming the defender, too, as he was coming around that end. It looked like he had a blocker in front of him, but it was all Tossick right there to pick up the short yardage.
Walsh will go into shotgun formation. He's got Owens with him. Stand one man in motion. Walsh will keep it himself straight up the middle. He'll break out of one tackle and then be upended, but he will have enough for a first down, and that'll keep the chase moving for this first drive in the second half.
And once again, big rangy Joe Walsh was able to just take that ball and just kind of run over some people to pick up the first down yardage.
Walsh will be in the shotgun formation, taking a little bit more time than they normally do to get lined up. He's got Owens in the backfield joining him. They'll send Swinehart in motion and fake it to Owens, give it to Tossick on the end around. Tossick will make one move, get around the edge, and he will be shoved out of bounds. Another good run there by Tossick, and he'll be close to another first down for Lyndon.
Looked like Tossick might cut it inside, then took it back outside, and it was Nick McCafferty that made the touchdown-saving tackle right there.
And that will be first down from the 16-yard line. First down and 10 for Lyndon. Another good run there by Tossick. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. Owens will join him to his right. They'll send Swinehart motion. Give it to Owens straight up the middle. Owens will make one move. Get around the edge. He'll make one man miss. He's looking for the pylon, and he will dive forward. And they're going to call him out of bounds. Looks to be about the 4-yard line. There's a lacrosse player down. A good run there from Owens. He made one good hard move, got around the edge, made the dive for the pylon.
Owens gave the guy the hip and then pulled it back and took it out around the corner. Looked like he was going to get into the end zone, but just stepped out of bounds inside the 5, first and goal.
There's an injured player down for McLouth, and the traders will come out. The officials will blow it dead. So we will go ahead and take a 1-minute break here while they attend to the injured player. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on 1220 Country.
Buzzard's Pizza of Lyndon proudly supports the Lyndon Tigers in tonight's game. Look no further for great pizza and breadsticks than Buzzard's Pizza at 708 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. Pizza your way every time. Good luck to the Lyndon Tigers from Buzzard's Pizza.
Lyndon Building Materials is one of the county's largest do-it-best hardware stores, a central boiler heating dealer, and a WIC agricultural post-frame building dealer for all your building needs. Head to 118 West 6th in Lyndon or visit them online at lyndon.doitbest.com. Go Tigers! The staff and students of USD 421 Lyndon take this opportunity to thank area businesses in the community for their loyalty and support of the academic and athletic programs in the Lyndon schools. Lyndon USD 421 students are excelling in the classroom and on the athletic field. Lyndon schools attain the Kansas Department of Education Standard of Excellence for reading and math every year since 2007, and their football teams are achieving great success this season. It's a great time to be a Lyndon Tiger. This message paid for by the Lyndon High School Athletic Department. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to McLouth for the second-round playoff matchup. The injured player down on the field for McLouth was Matt Horton, but he got up and found his way to the sideline under his own power, so that is good to see. It is first and goal here for Lyndon on the 3-yard line. Walsh will shift the formation. He's going to go under center and have 3 running backs behind him, and there will be small movement, not much. They'll give it right up the middle to the running back, and he'll get a gain of about 1, maybe 2. And first and goal from the 1-yard line now.
It's Farwell, I think, on the carry at that time, and stopped just short, so it'll be second down and goal. It looks like at the 1.
10:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Lyndon's on top 13-0, and they are looking to make it a 3-score game here with their first drive of the second half.
They've been so good at this situation with the sneak. I wouldn't be surprised to see him do it right here again.
Walsh will go under center. He's got 3 running backs behind him. He's going to keep it to sneak and stop once again, and he will get it as there's a huge push. He'll get it standing up. Late extracurricular activity by a few players there with that touchdown, but it will be another run by Joe Walsh with the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Lyndon. And there was a little bit of an extra activity going on after the play, but no flag. And will result in a touchdown for Lyndon, bringing the score 19-0, pending this extra point kick.
You know, Travis, in that second period, maybe it was in the first period when we saw Walsh on that quarterback sneak. It was late in the first period. Quarterback sneak picked up about 8 yards on there. They might be able to run that pretty effectively and run a bunch of time off the clock tonight.
They really will. And Walsh is getting a great push from an offensive line, and that time he got in standing up. And he has all 3 scores with quarterback sneaks. He will be on to do the extra point kicking. This one will be lower, and it'll be up and good, bringing you a score 20-0 with 9:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Great run, great drive led by quarterback Joe Walsh for one more score. Lyndon making it a 3-score game.
And all set up by the beautiful return by Dawson Slinehart, set it up at the 38-yard line, so the short field, and the Tigers took advantage.
And exactly like we talked about at the half, Lyndon looked to come out and put a score on right away to make it a 3-score game, and they did, like you said, all set up by that great return. And, that really gives them the momentum for this entire second half coming out that half.
Now McLouth is just about half to go to the air on a pretty consistent basis. Lyndon was able to use about 2 minutes and some change on that drive. The important thing is they used a short amount of time, but they put points on the board.
They did, and that is the most important part. As I said, bringing it 20-0 in this ball game. That's a 3-score game, and with how this Lyndon defense is playing, McLouth's got a job out for him here and trying to get back in this ball game. They will have the wind at their back here, and we have seen that Walbridge has the arm to do the passing that they need, and we'll see if they can get that going. Jake Reno will be on to kick for Lyndon, and the ball will fall off the tee due to the wind, so they'll set it back up and get a man to hold it there. Back to return for McLouth is Dakota Kopp. He's had one return tonight, as the other return was grabbed by Nick McCafferty. They haven't had that much room on their returns so far in this game. Reno's kick will be low, line drive, and it'll get past Kopp. Kopp will have to turn around and grab it. He's going to go around his sideline on the far sideline. He will lower his shoulder and break out of one tackle, but be brought down about 5 yards later. He's a return there with it. He had to run back and go get the ball, but it will be 1st and 10 for McLouth on, looks to be around the 30-yard line.
Nice job by Reno there to take that ball away from Kopp, making him go back and chase it. And so you put them at the 29-yard line. That's not bad field position, but it's a good job by the special teams right there.
Yeah, smart by Reno as McLouth only has one return man back. It kind of angled it toward the numbers, and it paid off there. Walbridge will be in the shotgun. He's going to fake it to Kopp and keep it himself around the edge. A good game there by Walbridge on the quarterback option keeper. And he's going to be very close to a first down on that one, and it will be a first down.
Red Eyes have made the stop for Lyndon I got to tell you, that was something they evidently saw and were able to take advantage of here on the first play for the Bulldogs here in the second half.
Here's a simple read where Walbridge just reads that defensive end. If he comes upfield, he keeps it. If he crashes down, he gives it to his running back. Well, they'll run the same play opposite side. Walbridge will keep it himself, but this one will go nowhere. He'll be brought down in the backfield. That is Dakota Iskra. Farwell was also there, but it happens once. They're not going to allow it to happen again.
Well, they went the opposite side, too, so that might have something to do with it as well.
Good job by Iskra there, getting in the backfield, and assisted by Farwell, bringing down Walbridge for a loss of 2, bringing up second and 12. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's got one running back with him. So landed 2 Kopp this time around the far side. Kopp will give a stiff arm and be driven out of bounds. Not much on that one. Maybe a gain of 1 yard, if that. And that'll bring up third down and 12 for McLouth.
Good job by the Lyndon defense that time to string that play out. And if you can do that, you can make that running back finally have to go to the sidelines. Nothing on the play. It's 3rd and 13. Don't forget tonight on KOFO at 10 o'clock, it's the high school football scoreboard show. We'll get you up to date on all the playoff action going on this evening throughout all the classifications. That's tonight at 10 o'clock on 1220 Country.
Mark Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's got a little bit of confusion with his receivers. He has to rearrange them. They'll send 3 out to his right. He's going to look to pass and drop back. No pressure that time. He gets to step up and makes a completion. That is Nick McCafferty with the reception of about 15 yards, and that will give them a first down. And the first time that we've seen Walbridge be able to set up and step forward, and he's delivered a real nice ball there to McCafferty.
Yeah, McCafferty found a nice little seam in the coverage that time, too. Lyndon does not want to give up anything big at this point. Make them earn it. If they're going to get downfield, make them earn it. But that was a good throw, a pitch and catch that time between Walbridge and McCafferty.
And they will immediately get back up to the line. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation by himself. He'll send 3 receivers out to his left. He'll drop back, lift the pass. He'll deliver a far throw to the sideline, and it'll be off the hands of Kopp. That was a very long throw for Walbridge. Had Kopp open a little bit on a quick out, but it'll be off the hands and incomplete.
It was Scatter Farwell on the coverage over there. He did a nice job of it. Forced the throw to go a little bit high, and Kopp couldn't get up there and bring the ball down.
That will bring up second and 10 for McLouth. And they have been moving the ball pretty well here with their first drive of the second half. Walbridge will bring the shotgun once again. He's got 2 receivers split out to the left, and he's got 2 running backs back with him. He'll fake it to Kopp, and Walbridge will run the option. He'll pitch it out, and if he's brought down immediately, good play there by the Lyndon defense. That was T.J. Clawell, the running back, getting the pitch from McLouth. And tackle on that play by Gage Breckhausen. Good job with the open field tackle, taking the legs out of the running back.
Yeah, that's a real art when you can come in between blockers like that and bring that ball carrier down with a nice open field tackle, and brings up another third down and long for the McLouth Bulldogs.
No gain on that play. That will make it 3rd and 10 for McLouth. They will send 3 receivers out to Walbridge's right, and Walbridge will be solo in the shotgun formation. He'll drop back. He's got immediate pressure in his face. He's got to get away from it. He'll roll around to his left. He's got a man open deep. He'll let it. He'll throw it deep. I believe it's going to be intercepted on the play, or at least broken up. It'll be broken up on the play. Incomplete. That was a great play there by quarterback Mark Walbridge. He had 3 guys in his face from that Lyndon defensive line right away. He reversed out and tried to find the open man, but that ball is incomplete.
And I believe it was Breckhausen that was able to get back there and knock that ball away because McCafferty was open and around the 25-yard line. He would have had enough for the first down.
Breckhausen flying around on the defensive end on the defense in that secondary, doing a great job covering receivers.
So now it's a 4th down situation, and the Bulldogs are going to go for it, Travis.
The Cross will go for it. Walbridge will be in the backfield, and 3 receivers out to his right. Walbridge will drop back, look for this man. He's going to bring it down, keeping himself on the quarterback run, and he'll be brought down. And he's going to be short of the first down. That's a turnover on downs. I believe that was Breckhausen once again with the open field tackle and saving it from being a first down there.
Boy, what a nice open field tackle that time by Brett Heisen. And from where they spotted the football, it's very close. I think they're going to measure it.
It's all the way across the field, so it's kind of hard to tell from where they're at, and they will measure it. But as you said, great open field tackle by Brett Heisen there. He might have been the touchdown saver there as Walbridge broke out of the pressure. And very close to a first down here.
This is huge because if the Tigers hold, they're in great shape. We played nearly half of the third quarter here and ended up by 20 right now.
The chains will be stretched out, and it will be short by a couple of inches, so that will be turnover on down. And great play there by Breckhausen, saving that fourth down play, and they will take over here with 7:21 left to go here in the third quarter.
You know, the thing about this Lyndon Tiger football team is that everybody's contributing here tonight. You got the great return by Swinehart. You got Scott Farwell and Easter in the backfield all night long. You've got Scatter Farwell and Josh Owen in front of the football. Well, everybody's contributing here this evening.
And that's how it's been all season for Lyndon. I've done a number of games, and they are a very unselfish team. Everybody has the same goal, and that is that state championship in the end. Walsh will go under center. The three running backs behind him. It will be a handoff to the halfback straight up the middle. That was Topic with the run straight up the middle. Good game there on that first down play, and he will get up close to the 40-yard line. He'll get about the 38, 39-yard line there.
So now you get Woodruff, Breckhausen, and then Swinehart in the ball game.
And Walsh will drop back to the shotgun formation. He's got Farwell with him. He'll send one man in motion. They'll hand it to Farwell straight up the middle. Farwell will lower his shoulder and just drag the pile forward, and he will have enough for a first down there, or at least be very close.
I think I would trust the Lyndon offensive line right now just to open some holes, keep that clock running, and just to see if you can take it to McLouth on the ground on this particular drive.
And they will rule it a first down after a quick peek to the sideline. So great run there by Farwell, moving the pile and keeping this drive alive for Lyndon with 6:38 left to go here in the third. Walsh has got two receivers to the left, one out to his right. He'll get the snap and hand it to Farwell straight up the middle. Farwell will be dragged down after a gain of maybe one on the play, and that was Dylan Stock on the tackle. Good job there by Stock getting a hold of Farwell's jersey and dragging him down. They'll give him a gain of about 2 yards there, so that will bring up 2nd and 8 for Lyndon. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. They'll send one man in motion and hand it to Topic on the end around. Topic will lower his shoulder and try and push forward. He'll get a gain of maybe about another 2 yards there. That was not Topic. That was Gage Breckhausen on the carry, and that was good for about 2 yards.
Third down at about 6, so the Tigers have a decision to make here. So they put the ball in the air. They try to keep it on the ground.
They're down at 6. Still a strong wind, but I believe it is calming down a little bit as we go on with this game. Walsh will look for a quick pass around the far sideline. He'll find Woodruff. Woodruff will dive forward, and it'll be caught, but they'll throw a penalty on this one. I believe it's going to be pass interference as the defender got there a little bit early. Nonetheless, Woodruff caught it. Not quite enough for the first down, but good catch there by Woodruff.
It was a nice catch. It was actually pretty good coverage. It was a close call, but they threw the flag on McCafferty, and that'll be enough for a first down for the Tigers.
As you said, it was a very close call. McCafferty looked to get there maybe just a half a second early as the pass came his way.
And the official really didn't hesitate. I mean, he had to get the flag out of the pocket, but he didn't hesitate on making the call.
He threw it right away, and that will be a first down for Lyndon. And this drive will keep going with 5:23 left to go in the third quarter. They are on top, 20-0.
And now the Tigers are in a position where they can run some more clock off here and then force McLouth to try to come back into the wind in the fourth period.
That penalty will move the ball forward to the McLouth 36-yard line. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation, and Farwell will join him. Instead, one man in motion. That is Swinehart. Swinehart will get the ball going around the far edge. He'll get a gain of about 5, it looks like, and good job getting around the edge there by Swinehart.
Cerny made a nice tackle there, too, because Swinehart's pretty shifty, and if he gets past Cerny, he might go all the way to the house. So that's a 5-yard gain, Travis.
Swinehart, the sophomores, had a pretty good game tonight, both defensively and offensively. Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. He'll send one man in motion. They will hand it to him, and he'll be brought down after a gain of about 2 yards. That was Breckhuysen with the carry.
And it's not short of the first down by about a yard.
It will be 3rd and 1 for Lyndon here. As you said before, that quarterback sneak, they've been averaging some pretty good yardage on them. Could be something they go back here to pick up that first down.
They're going to put Kopp over the center, it looks like. They're going to put him in a nose guard position. And it looks like Lyndon's going to work from the shotgun, so it won't be a sneak.
Walsh will be in the shotgun. He's got Woodruff to his left and Parks to his right. He'll send one man in motion. They'll give it to Owens straight up the middle. Owens will find a hole and break through one tackle. He's trying to get around the edge. He'll dive for the pylon once again, and it will be a touchdown. Lyndon, but penalty flags fly in both during the play and late. So this one may be coming back once again. We'll see what the ruling is. One flag came in during the play. One came in late after he crossed the goal line. It will be a personal foul on the defense. That will result in a touchdown for Lyndon. Owens got right up the middle, found the edge, found that pylon, and penalty flags, not quite sure what was going on, but there's a personal foul on the defense. It'll be touchdown Lyndon on the run by Josh Owens.
26-0 Lyndon. So 27 yard by Owens to make it 26-0 with the extra point of him coming up.
A delayed celebration there for Lyndon as they thought that one may have been coming back once again, but not quite sure what the penalty was, but it resulted in a touchdown with Owens. Good run there.
27-yard touchdown run.
Walsh will be on to do the extra point kicking. He does have one that fell a bit short here tonight, but he's been pretty consistent so far. He is kicking into the wind, but as I said, it is calming down a little bit here as we go on with this ball game. Good snap, good hold, and this one will be wide left as there's a little bit of pressure in his face. Looks like he had to kind of hurry up on his motion there, but it'll be wide left and no good. But that will make the score 26-0 with 3:59 left to go here in the third quarter. We will take a 30-second break. When we get back, we'll have the kickoff by Lyndon. You are listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
This is Skylar Farwell, number 10 running back linebacker for the Lyndon Tiger football team. And on behalf of the players, I'd like to thank the parents and community for the tremendous amount of support they showed each game. Thank you. I'm Jacob Lusler, a senior for the Lyndon Tigers. I'm an O-line, D-line player, and my number is 62. I'd like to thank all the fans who formed the tunnel we run through each game.
This is Rod Stahlbomber, the head coach of the Lyndon Tigers. I'd like to thank the sideliners, the school, and all community members for the support to make this program a success. Thank you.
Welcome back to McLouth for the second-round playoff matchup between Lyndon and the McLouth Bulldogs. Josh Owens just had a good 27-yard run there to put it in for a touchdown, bringing the score 26-0 as the extra point was no good. With 3:59 left to go here in the third quarter. Because of the personal foul penalty on that touchdown run, the ball will be marked all the way up to the opposite 45-yard line for Jake Reno to do the kicking.
So now Reno can probably kick it as far as he can. It's still going to get back to around the 10-yard line, you'd think.
The Clough will start out, unless they have a good return here, will start out deep in their own territory for this drive. Reno will make its approach, and they will take it and retreat back to their sprint formation. Kopp is back to return for McLouth. They put another man back there, and it looks to be Cerny. He'll be fielded by Kopp on about the 10-yard line, and he'll be break out of two tackles and lower his shoulder and get back to, looks to be about the 28-yard line. So pretty good return there, and they'll start out about the same field position as they have all night.
That's a good job of kick coverage right there by the Tigers, because that ball held up, and Coppell State will take it pretty much on a run, but good job to keep them from getting across the 30-yard line.
So it will be 1st and 10 for McLouth. Looks to be about the 28-yard line. Walbridge will be under center. He'll send one man in motion. That is Cerny. And they'll drop back, look for the pass. He's got pressure in his face. He'll just throw it out to McCafferty, and it will be complete for a gain of about 8 there. So good job by Walbridge buying time with his feet and finding McCafferty, who had to make his way all the way across the field.
And kind of a blind throw there, too, Travis. He kind of threw it up, hoping McCafferty was going to get there. The receiver did a nice job of getting to the football.
Got to bring up 2nd and a little over 1 yard here for McLouth. Walbridge will go under center. He's got one running back lined up behind him. 2 receivers to his right. They'll send one man in motion. They'll hand it off to Kopp. Penalty flags on the play. Kopp will go around the far side. He will be brought down on the play. That was Gage Brockeisen on the open field tackle, but I believe this one's coming back as they had 2 men in motion at the same time. That'll be in the lead.
That's what it looked like, Travis, and that's a big penalty right there.
Kopp had enough for the first down, plus about 10 yards. But this one will be brought back as it was an illegal shift. The receiver was moving a little bit as Kopp went in motion. So big penalty there on McLouth.
Bulldogs just have not been able to get anything put together on a consistent basis. Credit the Lyndon defense. They've done a great job of getting into the backfield. They've done a great job of tackling in the open field.
Has a 5-yard penalty, so that'll bring up 2nd and about 6 yards. Walbridge will go under center. He'll send Kopp in motion. Give it to his fullback right up the middle, who will be brought down immediately behind the line of scrimmage. And I believe that was Farwell once again with a tackle in the backfield.
Guess who's got Farwell, who's been in the backfield all night long, makes another nice play, and brings up a 3rd down and long.
Farwell got back there for a loss of about 1 yard, so that'll bring up 3rd and 7 now for McLouth, and that penalty is going to play huge here for them as they have the first down, but now it is a 3rd down and about 7 or 8.
Clock under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. The Tigers up by 26.
McLouth, Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He'll drop back, lift the pass. He's got pressure in his face. Easker wraps him up just enough. He's going to throw it. It's going to be well short, incomplete. Good pressure there by Dakota Easker on that play. Enough to get the pressure where the pass will fall well short and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 8 for McLouth.
And let's see if the punt unit comes on here.
4th and 8 from their own 29-yard line, it looks to be.
Looks like Lyndon is expecting a punt, and McCafferty is in punt formation. Now, remember, he's one of the leading rushers on this team, so you have to be at least alive for a fake here.
McCafferty will be in the punt formation, and he does have the wind behind him. It will be a fake straight up the middle, and will be stopped well short. About 3 yards short of the first down. McLouth just snapped it right to their upback. Lyndon had nothing of it. They snipped it out and stopped it. And Lyndon will take over 1st and 10 here after that.
Well, you can't blame Chris Stewart for trying right there, but that was a nice job by the Tigers to understand what might happen in a situation like that.
Good job by the Lyndon team sniffing that out there, and they will take over 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line of McLouth. So great field position here for this drive with 2:39 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Lyndon on top of this one, 26-0. So if they put one in here, opens the ball game wide up. Walsh will be in shotgun outside topic in motion. He'll give it to Swinehart on the end around. Swinehart will fall forward for a gain of maybe 1 yard, but not much on that one.
Right now, the key thing, Travis, is to hold on to the football.
Don't need any turnovers. They have had 1 fumble very early, but they would manage to recover it. And other than that, they've kept this game pretty clean. Walsh will go under center. He's got the 3 running backs behind him in Farwell, Owens, and Toffick. They'll pick it to Owens right up the middle, and Walsh will keep it himself on the option, and he will fall forward for maybe 1 yard. Not much on that, so that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for Lyndon. Ran a little triple option there as he fakes it to his fullback straight up the middle and carries out the option to what was Walsh's right side. Not much room on that one. He just fell forward, get what he could.
3rd and 4 down territory here too, Travis, so they don't have to get it all right here.
Walsh will go under center. They got the 3 same running backs behind them in Wishbone. They'll fake it to Topic. Walsh will look to throw. He's going to go deep. He's got a man open. It's going to be caught by Owens and a touchdown, Lyndon. 34-yard touchdown pass from Josh Owens, from Joe Walsh to Owens, who just had a little bit of a running back seam straight up the middle. That brings your score 32-0 with 1:17 left to go here in the 3rd. Great play there, but with Walsh and Owens hooking up on that one.
Yeah, and nice pass. Of course, Owens was wide open, which helped an awful lot, but a good play call right there.
Walsh will be on to do the extra point kicking. His last kick was wide left. He will try and put this one up and good. It'll be a good snap and good hold. Kick will be up, and it will be good, bringing your score 33-0. 1:17 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. A huge play there from Joe Walsh to Josh Owens on the halfback seam, so you can have a touchdown.
The Tigers now comfortably in front, and they're going to force McLouth to go into the end zone here after their 1:17 of game clock. And it looks pretty good for Lyndon moving into that semifinal round next week.
And they will take on the winner of the Centralia versus Opie game. We have not had an update of that one yet. When and if we do, we will sure to report that.
And certainly you can catch the score of that ball game on the high school football scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock here on KOFO. Eric Peterson will get you around the state in all classifications from 6-man all the way down to 6A to 8-man. And that starts at 10 o'clock tonight on KOFO, the high school football scoreboard show.
And here in November, it's a very exciting time of year in November, Friday night football. That's high school football time, and now that, there's currently 8 teams remaining and still in search of that, the number 1 state championship game and ending their season with a win. And that is a dream that all these teams have. Jake Reno will be on to kick for Lyndon. They will run forward and take it this time. Entry back to receive for McLouth is Comp and Cerny. There'll be a low line drive kick. This one will roll to Comp. Comp will go ahead and scoop it up. He's looking to get on his sideline, but he'll be dragged down. That was Skyler Farwell on the tackle. Good coverage there, and they'll get up to about the 31-yard line of McLouth.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's OU football on KOFO. The Braves take on the Bethel Threshers down in North Newton. Final game of the regular season. The Braves with a win clinch a playoff berth as they would be undisputed KCAC champions. Catch Bob Johnson's pregame at 12:30. Kickoff at 1:30 tomorrow on 1220 Country KOFO.
1 minute and 11 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. McLouth has the ball 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Down in this one, 33-0. Walbridge will go under center. He will hand it off to his halfback. That is Kopp. And Kopp will be met at the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit behind. And that was Walsh as well as Scoop in the backfield there, doing a great job of bringing down that running back. That'll bring up 2nd and 11 as there's a loss of 1 yard. And 44 seconds left to go here in this quarter. McLouth, with the wind at their back, they have their last chances here to throw one up. Walwich will be in the shotgun. He's going to go deep. Tosic on the coverage. Tosic will have great coverage. Intended for Kopp. And it'll be incomplete. No penalty flags on the field. So good coverage there by Tosic as Kopp ran a little bit of what we call the wheel route He faked going out toward the sideline, hit it, and went straight upfield. Overthrown and incomplete.
We saw a similar pass actually in the second period, Travis, where the ball was actually overthrown. Neither receiver had a chance to get it. You look up and you think you've got a chance to intercept that ball. The wind takes it, takes another 5 yards beyond you.
That will make it 3rd and 11 for McLouth with 31 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Walbridge will be in the shotgun all by himself. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it out to McCafferty. McCafferty will make the reception and fall forward. It looks like he's going to be short of the first down and tackle on the play by Cameron Woodruff. I stand corrected. He did just cross that first down line. So good third down pickup there with the pass from Walbridge to McCafferty.
Just keep him in front of you at this point in time.
20 seconds left to go here in the third. Walbridge will be in the shotgun all by himself. He'll throw a quick pass out. It'll fall incomplete as there is an overthrown intended for Drew Cerny and just out of the reach of Cerny. So that brings us 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line of McLouth. 14 seconds left in the third. Lyndon's winning this one 33-0. McLouth has a 2nd down and 10 play here with the wind at their back. Walbridge will be in the shotgun by himself. He's got 2 receivers in McCafferty and Kopp split out to his right. He'll drop back. He'll look for McCafferty across the middle. McCafferty will make the reception. It's a foot race to the end zone now. It'll be at the 10, the 5, and it'll be a touchdown, McLouth. No penalty flags on the field. Good catch there from Mark Walbridge to Nick McCafferty on the post route, and he won the foot race for a touchdown, McLouth.
And it looked like one of the Lyndon defenders stumbled right there and left that seam wide open, and McCafferty with the touchdown to get McLouth on the board late in the third period.
4 seconds left to go here in the third. McLouth will put their first score up and bring the score at 33-6, ending this extra point. And it looks like McLouth will go for 2 as Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. They'll get the snap. They'll hand it to Kopp, and they'll be pushed down in the backfield. Great penetration there, but there will be a penalty flag on this play. We'll see what that is, but great penetration by the Lyndon defensive line there, getting in the backfield and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Might have been a personal foul. Let's check and see.
Penalty came on late, so we'll see what it is. It'll be a personal foul on the Tigers. A little bit of late pushing in the backfield after that play. They will mark it off and make it 1 yard closer, a yard and a half closer for McLouth, and they will try this 2-point conversion over again. Eastria, as well as Alex Fair, will check into the ball game for Lyndon. And it will be a personal foul half the distance against Lyndon. Still a bit of confusion going on here for the officials.
Yeah, if it's after the play, the 2-play conversion's no good, and they'll mark it off on the kickoff.
After the play.
Yeah, so
it will be after the play, so it'll be assessed on the kickoff. We saw that earlier. There's flip-flopped as McLouth had the personal foul, but that 2-point conversion will be no good. That'll make your score 33-6 with 4.3 seconds left to go here in the third, and that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And that was the first point Lyndon has allowed in the third period all season.
They almost
4 seconds to go.
They almost got away with it. They only had 4 seconds to go, but the first points ever given up on the third quarter by Lyndon.
Now, with the 15-yard mark off, you should expect an onside kick right here.
McLouth will come out quickly with their kickoff team. They will be kicking off from the 45-yard line. the opposite 45-yard line.
Yeah, you might as well try the onside kick right here. Still a four-score game here at this point.
It is. And a 4-play, 69-yard drive by McLouth there, topped off with a pass from Mark Walbridge to Nick McCafferty on the post route. McCafferty did a good job of securing the ball and winning the foot race to the end zone.
Davis Swinehart is only at about the 15-yard line, so they really are expecting some sort of an onside kick right here.
And McCafferty will be the one doing the kickoff, and he's not the one that normally kicks off, so we will see an onside kick. It has to go 10 yards. It'll bounce off a Lyndon player, but then be recovered by another Lyndon player, and he'll be smart and just fall down on that one.
So the Tigers are going to be 12 minutes away from advancing to the semifinal round.
2.4 seconds remain here in the third.
This game slowed down considerably, Travis.
We were
really moving along pretty well there in the first half.
We were talking during the half how quickly that first half went, but now, as you said, it seems like this third quarter is taking longer than the entire first half.
We will still be okay, I would think, for the high school football scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock on KOFA.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers on what looks to be about the 29-yard line, and Walsh will be in the shotgun formation. He'll hand it straight up the middle to Owens. Owens will rumble forward. He'll still be pushing the pile of ball, still moving. He'll be across the first down, and he came about 4 yards after the first down. Great job moving the pile there by Owens.
Wow. It took 6 guys to bring him down, and the line got involved there a little bit. They can do that as long as they don't grab their running back and move him. And the Tigers going to the fourth quarter up by 27.
With the end of the third quarter, score here is 33-6 in favor of Lyndon. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout here. We're listening to Lyndon Tiger football on 1220 Country.
We are your sports source for East Central Kansas, where keeping you informed comes first. KOFO Ottawa, KMXN HD2 Osage City.
Citizens State Bank offers student checking accounts that'll get you on the right road in high school and follow you to college and beyond. Just because your life changes doesn't mean your bank has to. Citizens State Bank, making banking easy. Citizens State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Lyndon Sideliners support their Lyndon Tigers. Made up of the parents and fans of the Big Orange, the Lyndon Sideliners wish the Tigers continued good luck on the road to a state championship. The Sideliners will be there every step of the way. Good luck in tonight's game, Tigers.
Welcome back to McLouth here for the second round playoff matchup. I am Travis Adamson, joined alongside Gary Berman here. We're at the start of the fourth quarter as Lyndon is up in this one, 33-6.
On the western side of the bracket, we need a winner tonight. La Crosse was favored in the other ball game. The Trailers on top 21-0. That came in the third.
Meade won with a score of 32-14 on the opposite side of the bracket. Walsh will be in the shotgun to start this drive, start this fourth quarter. Walsh will take it to his running back, keeping himself right up the middle. He himself will drag the pile along, and he'll be very close to a first down with that run. This Lyndon team, anybody that carries the ball has the ability to drag the pile or break out of arm tackles, which is why they are so explosive on the offensive end.
They have run the ball very well on a night when it was really required.
Walsh will be in the shotgun. He's got two receivers to his right, one to his left. They will give it to Owens straight up the middle. Owens will make one cut, make two cut, break out of a tackle. They'll deliver a stiff on, break out of that one, and finally be forced out of bounds around the 36-yard line. And that'll be another first down run for Lyndon.
3 consecutive, very nice runs. 2 by Owens, 1 by Walsh, and 3 first downs.
And Owens is a young man. He was forced to sit out for a large portion of the season as he suffered an injury in the first ball game of the season, and then again a few ball games later. So he sat out, a large portion of the season. So now he's back looking to make up for what he missed. Walsh will hand it off to Farwell straight up the middle, and Farwell will move forward for a gain of about 6 or 7 yards on that play.
Nice run by Farwell, but he didn't pick up a first down.
Their first down, consecutive first downs will come to an end on that one, but nonetheless, good run by Farwell. And that'll bring up second and short for Lyndon. They're doing a great job here, just moving the ball down the field, taking time off the clock. And there's 11 minutes left to go here in this ball game. Walsh will send one man in motion. That is Breckheisen. He'll hand it off to Breckheisen. He looks to get around the edge. He's got the edge, and he'll get down to about the 15-yard line, looks like, which is good for a first down. And then some.
Breckheisen did a nice job. There was a man in the backfield. He sidestepped and went back, or sideways, and then went back about a yard, and that allowed him to be able to turn the corner.
So that will be a first down for Lyndon. At the 15-yard line, Walsh will check his sideline as they'll change the play a little bit. Walsh will be in the shotgun. Farwell will join him. Parks will be wide out to the right and Woodruff to the left. They'll send one man in motion, and I believe that is Coffee. Costa will be around the edge, lower his shoulder, and rumble forward. Excuse me, that was Swinehart with that carry. Will be around the edge and forward for a gain of about 6 yards.
Nice tackle by Cerny to keep Swinehart out of the end zone, but it'll be second down at about 2.
They're inside the 10 now. Walsh will be in the shotgun. He's got Woodruff out wide to his left and Parks out to his right. They'll send one man in motion. That is Breckheisen. They'll hand it to Breckheisen, who will be brought down about at the line of scrimmage. Not much on that one.
Looks like about another yard short of the first down. It'll be a third down and 1 as the clock continues to move. And we're down to around 10 minutes to go in the game.
And it will be short of the first down by about a yard. Walsh will remain in the shotgun. Farwell will join him to his right. They'll send one man in motion. They'll get to Farwell straight up the middle. Farwell will be met at the line. We'll see if they give him forward progress. It'll be close.
Yeah, I think he's short.
It will be short, which will bring up fourth down and just about a yard for Lyndon here inside the 10-yard line.
Farwell tried to stutter step. I think if he'd gone straight ahead, I think he'd gotten the first down. He would have gotten into the end zone, but he would have gotten the first down.
Walsh will go under center for this fourth down play. He'll drop back, look to pass. He's got a man in Parks open in the backfield, but that'll be overthrown and incomplete. Good coverage on that play by Cerny. He was there in the hip pocket of Parks. And that'll fall incomplete and be a turnover on downs. And McLouth will take over inside of their own 10-yard line.
Long field for the Bulldogs, but they scored on a long pass play previously. So Tigers still got to keep that defense alert and watch for the long pass plays.
9 minutes, 10 seconds left to go here in this ball game. McLouth will take over first and 10 on their own 6-yard line going into the wind. Lyndon on top of this one, 33-6. McLouth will snap it and toss it back to Kopp. Kopp will get all the way around the edge, break one tackle, and fall forward for a gain of maybe 5 yards there. So good first down yardage with that play and run by Kopp.
I think Lyndon would be very happy if McLouth did that the rest of the ball game, though.
Kopp stayed in bounds, so the clock will remain running. This time will become a factor quickly for McLouth as they are down 4 scores. Walbridge will go under center. He'll have one man behind him and one receiver split out wide. They'll send Cerny in motion. They'll give it to Crowell right down the middle. Crowell will rumble forward. Good for a first down on that run. We haven't quite seen that play much as they send Cerny in motion. Give it to Crowell right up the middle. Had a pretty good hole and good for a first down on that play.
Once again, just make sure you keep people in front of you.
Coming down to about 8 minutes left in this ball game. Lyndon on top, 33-6. And McLouth is driving. They have first and 10 on their own 25-yard line. They'll send Cerny in motion for pitch it out to Crowell. Crowd will fall for it for a game, maybe about 2, but it'll be a run up the middle, which will keep this clock running. This Lyndon defense is doing, what they've done all season, keeping guys in front of them and having short games here and there, keeping them out of the end zone, and this clock will remain running.
They pursue so well also. That's one thing that I've noticed in a couple of games I've seen them play. They just pursue the ball extremely well. McLouth tried to take advantage of that early in the ball game, going misdirection, trying to set up the screen one way and then going the opposite way. The Tigers stayed right with it.
The Tiger defense has played extremely well tonight. And it will be a timeout by the Bulldogs. We'll go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout with them. And when we come back, we will have this play by the McLouth as we're trying to keep this drive alive. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
Lyndon Motors gives every customer the best buy on a vehicle without making them uncomfortable. Low financing with no money down. Credit problems or no problems. Visit Lyndon Motors, 1703 Topeka Avenue, or shop online, lyndonmotors.net. Get to Lyndon Motors and get the car you want. Go Tigers!
Diamond Title and Escrow offers abstracts, certificates of title, foreclosure reports, closings, and escrow services with the reliable service of 2 full-time licensed title insurance agents. When you need their services, they'd be happy to help you out. Diamond Title and Escrow wishes the Lyndon Tigers good luck in tonight's game.
When your car goes kaput, where do you turn? Hannah's Auto Repair to the rescue. 204 West 17th in Lyndon. Hannah's Auto Repair works on all makes and models of cars and trucks, sells tires, and offers towing. Remember this name, Hannah's Auto Repair at 204 West 17th in Lyndon.
For flooring and furniture, go with Feltner Floors and Furniture at 720 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. They've got a great selection, and personal service and installation puts them above the rest. Shop locally, save time and money, and go for the best in flooring and furniture with Feltner Floors and Furniture. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to McLouth for the second-round playoff matchup between Lyndon and McLouth. And McLouth is driving. They just had a pitch out to Dakota Kopp. He tried to get around the edge, but a great open field tackle there by Gage Breckheisen, limiting it to a gain of maybe about 1.5 yards. And that brings up 3rd down and long for McLouth. 6:50 left to go in this ball game. Lyndon is on top, 33-6. Walbridge will break the huddle. He'll be in the shotgun for this play. He's got 2 receivers to his right and 1 to his left. He'll drop back, look to pass, and that ball will be complete to McCafferty. McCafferty will make that catch across the middle, and that'll be good for a 1st down. And I believe that's actually the same route that they just scored on here earlier at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Woodruff did a nice job of getting up there and making a sure tackle, keeping him at the 37-yard line. And once again, the clock is the ally of the Tigers.
Down to 6:20 left in this ball game, and the clock is running. Walbridge will break the huddle. He'll come out in the shotgun formation. He'll be alone in the backfield. He's got 1 receiver to his left and 2 split out to his right. He'll get the snap and drop straight back, look to throw. He'll be flushed out, rolling to his right. He'll try and find an open man. He'll just float it up there, and that'll be knocked away by Cameron Woodruff, intended for McCafferty. He kind of laid that one up. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted along that sideline. That'll be incomplete and stop the clock and bring up 2nd down and 10 for McLouth on the 37-yard line.
Walbridge has not been able to stay in the pocket much at all tonight and have any luck.
He's been flushed out of the pocket all night by Farwell and Eastgrove, along with a few others, have done a great job of getting back there. Walbridge will look for a quick pass out to Kopp. Kopp will break out a 1 tackle and lower his shoulder and just dive forward. That'll be a gain of about 8 yards there. Just a quick wide receiver spot route and pretty good yardage on that one.
I'll tell you what, I think one of the defenders got hooked on that play while the ball was in the air. It should have really been an offensive pass interference.
Got away with one there, and that'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for McLouth.
Well, they've only done it 2 receivers so far tonight, but Anthony and Tom.
Albridge will be in the shotgun formation. He'll have one man back there with him, and Crow, and he's got three receivers split out to his right, one to his left. He'll drop straight back with the pass. Once again, he'll be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to roll to his left. He'll break out of one tackle and try and throw it away, but he'll be hit, and they're going to call it a fumble on the play. He was hit in the process of throwing. They're going to say there's a fumble as his arm was not coming forward, and it'll be recovered around the original line of scrimmage and bring up fourth down.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass now. Looked to me like his arm was coming forward.
They will call it incomplete, so it'll go back to the original line of scrimmage and be fourth down. But once again, as we just talked about, three Lyndon Tiger defensive linemen got back there pretty quick and flushed Walbridge out of the pocket.
So fourth down and 4, and the Bulldogs have no choice but to go for it.
4:53 left to go in this ball game. McLouth is trailing 33-6. Walbridge will send three receivers out to his right and one to his left. He'll drop back and look for a quick hit out to Koff. Koff will have blockers in front of him, but he will lower his shoulder, and it'll be close to a first down. I believe he's got it, but we will see. And it will be a first down, so they ran that quick pass out to Dakota Koff. He managed to get forward for the first down. Big play there for McLouth, keeping this drive alive.
Good second effort by the senior who may be playing his last football game as a high school player.
The clock is running. 4:38 left to go in this ball game. And there will be a timeout called. There will be an official timeout. There will be a little bit of an equipment problem on Kopp with his helmet. He'll get that fixed and go out to his wide receiver position, and we'll be back underway here. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, look to pass. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Get to it is that's Dakota Eastra. Not falling for the fake, dragging him down for another sack tonight for Eastra.
A couple times Walbridge has been able to kind of fake and then roll out after that, but that time Eastra grabbed him right around the shoulder pads and dragged him to the ground.
That'll be a loss of 9 for McLouth. That'll bring up second down and 19. That's another sack for this Lyndon Tiger defensive line, and they have had no trouble tonight getting in the backfield and causing a lot of trouble for McLouth. Walbridge will be in the shotgun formation all by himself. He'll get the snap, drop back, look to pass. He's got a little bit more time this time, but he'll get forward. He's going to throw it up. It's going to be intercepted. That's Josh Owens on the interception. He'll return it to about the 46-yard line. But Walbridge there, having pressure, getting wrapped up, just trying to make something happen late in this ball game, throws it up, and it's intercepted by Josh Owens there.
First turnover of the ball game. Very cleanly played game by these two teams. But Owens was right there, and as you mentioned, Walbridge trying to make something happen. Owens right there for the pick.
3:34 left to go in this ball game. Lyndon's on top, 33-6. And, they have, if you get a few first downs here, this game is basically theirs, and they will advance on to the third round of playoffs and semifinals.
Centralia was on top of Olby in the third period.
Walsh will be in the shotgun. He'll send one man in motion. He'll give it to Farwell, sit at the middle. Farwell will break out of a few arm tackles, and he'll be along the far sideline. He's got one man to beat. He'll dive forward. We'll see. They will call it a touchdown with the Skyler Farwell run. 46-yard run there for Farwell. Broke through a few arm tackles and had one man to beat in McCafferty and had no trouble getting to the end zone.
So Farwell gets into the scorebook here tonight. They score 39-6 with the extra point attempt coming up.
This Lyndon offense has been very explosive tonight. Not quite. They've done this all season. I mean, 39 is a low-scoring game for this team, but they have done a great job tonight, both offensively and defensively, doing what they need to do. Penalty flag on this play. This one will be blown dead. It'll be a false start on the offense, so they'll go ahead and back that up and let Walsh attempt this extra point. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So Centralia has beaten Old 28-0 tonight. And the Panthers, the defending 2A champion, will move into the semifinal round against the Tigers next week.
Good snap, good hold. The kick will be up. And no good. I thought they were blowing this one dead again, but the kick will be up and no good. So your score will remain 39-6 with Lyndon on top of this one. We will take a 30-second timeout here while the teams get situated for the kickoff. You're listening to Lyndon Tiger Football here on KOFO 1220.
The Lyndon State Bank features a wide variety of account types that are specifically designed to meet all your financial needs. Call or stop by for more information, but not tonight, because the staff of the Lyndon State Bank are busy cheering on the Lyndon Tigers at tonight's game. Go Tigers. Member FDIC.
Buzzard's Pizza of Lyndon proudly supports the Lyndon Tigers in tonight's game. Look no further for great pizza and breadsticks than Buzzard's Pizza at 708 Topeka Avenue in Lyndon. Pizza your way every time. Good luck to the Lyndon Tigers from Buzzard's Pizza.
Welcome back to McLouth for the second round playoff matchup between Lyndon and McLouth. Lyndon just put one in with a 46-yard run by Skylar Farwell to bring the score at 39-6 with 3:23 left to go here in this ballgame.
Well, we've determined two of the 2A semifinalists. Trying to find a score for you on the lacrosse game. Lacrosse was favored in that one. I have to be quite honest, I do not remember who they were playing tonight. But Meade has won, as has Centralia, and the Tigers now just a little over 3 minutes away from advancing to the semifinals.
Black galore there. Jake Reno will be the one on the kick for Lyndon. As it has been all night, they will come forward and give that little fake and reset. With the win from Centralia, Lyndon will face them this next week in the semifinal matchup. Reno will just squib it up the middle, and it'll be recovered by the front line of McLouth. That was Brady Sullivan. Good job there by Sullivan, just securing the ball and getting down. So McLouth will start this drive near midfield, and they will be looking to put a quick score in here, and we'll see an onside kick if they do so.
Two timeouts remaining for the Bulldogs in this football game.
Lyndon will advance to 11-0 on the season. They will remain undefeated, and they will play Centralia next week, and that game will be here on 1220 Country. McLouth will hand it to that looks to be T.J. Crowell right up the middle from that halfback run, and he'll go forward for a gain of about 9 yards there, and a good run there on first down.
Easter made the tackle. Clock will be under 3 minutes to go on this next set.
Walbridge will go under center. He's got one man behind him. That is Kroll. And he's got two receivers to his right, one to his left. Walbridge will change the play. He'll run out to one of his receivers and give him a different play. They'll pitch it out to Kroll. He'll be brought down immediately in the backfield by three Tiger defenders, and have no gain on that one. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 with 2:30 left to go here in this ballgame.
High school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll get you up to date on all the scores of all the games around the area and throughout the state.
Walbridge will go under center. They'll hand it to Crowell right up the middle. He'll fall forward for a first down. And that the clock will stop for the first down, but it'll reset as they get going. 1:59 left to go in this game, and Lyndon will walk away with a victory in this one. It's currently 39-6, and they will move on next week to take on Centralia in the semifinals. And you can listen to that game here on 1220 Country, or we will bring you that broadcast.
I also want to wish the Bulldogs the best of luck tomorrow when they take on
McLouth will have a 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of Lyndon. The clock is running here, 1:40 left to go. McLouth is getting a last-second play in here. Walbridge will go under center. He's got two receivers to his right, two to his left. He'll set Kopp in motion. They'll give it to Kopp around the far edge. Kopp will deliver one stiff arm and lower his shoulder and be pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 4 yards. But Kopp, the senior here, getting his last carries in high school, he's running hard with these opportunities.
He's a nice running back. He hasn't had a lot of luck here this evening, but he runs hard, and you can tell why he's been successful and run for over 800 yards this year.
That will bring up 2nd and 8 for McLouth. 1:22 left to go in the game. McLouth will break their huddle, and Walbridge will go under center. Walbridge, it looks like they're packing in here. They made us go ahead and take a knee on this one. They call it a season. And they will take a knee. Interesting to see here with the home team down in this one taking a knee, but they kind of realized that they're kind of out of this one with 1 minute left to go in the ballgame. They'll go ahead and take one knee. They're gonna what they're doing is they're gonna take a knee so they can bring out every senior that was in the ballgame, so that the seniors can walk off the field one last time with a standing ovation.
That move. I like that from Coach Chris Stewart. That's really nice of them to do that.
Very classy, letting all these seniors make their way to the sideline, and there's a standing ovation from the McLouth sideline. And as you said, very classy. Very good to see here in high school football.
Old Bulldogs were 7-2 last year, did not make the playoffs. Nearly a perfect regular season. The 1-point loss to Olby, the only blemish on it till tonight, and a fine season for McLouth. And they've got some people coming back next year.
Positive season for McLouth. It only ends tonight. They have definitely have something to work off with the playoff work with in the off season going into next year with this second round playoff appearance.
And now it looks like Russ Tallbaum's going to get some of his reserves in as well.
The new quarterback for McLouth will be Jack Courtney, the sophomore. Courtney will be under center. They will hand it off to new halfback on the play. That is Kevin Gann. Gann will fall forward for a gain of about 4 yards there. A couple of sophomores making their way into the game as Jack Courtney is a sophomore and also Gann is in that sophomore class. So getting these young men some playing time in the playoffs is good going into next season as they can look forward to that.
See if we get some of the Tiger new numbers out there too. I think I saw Wyatt Anschutz out there.
Sean Black checks in at the middle linebacker position.
Yeah, we're not going to get all of them, I don't think. But
I see Josh Payne at the corner position. He is a sophomore. Courtney will hand it to his fullback straight up the middle. They'll rumble forward for a gain of about 4 yards, and I believe that's going to run into the end of this ball game. And there's 6 seconds left. They'll have
well, yeah, it was a turnover on down.
So
yeah, they got to run one play, so the Tigers will just take a knee, and that'll run the clock out.
Lyndon will end this one. Lyndon will walk away with a 39-6 victory in this one, and they will advance to take on Centralia in the semifinal matchup of this playoffs.
So a nice win tonight for the Lyndon Tigers. Rather ironically, I think, Lyndon's margin of victory over Opie was 40-6. And Opie's margin of victory over McLouth was 1 point, 13-12. The score tonight, 39-6. So it's pretty obvious the difference between these two teams, according to what the games were against the Opie Eagles.
Great job both sides of the ball tonight for Lyndon. And final score in this one from McLouth. Lyndon will walk away with a 39-6 victory and a pretty good ball game all the way around for Lyndon.
Tigers played very well, and now they move into the semifinal round against a seasoned, and boy, I tell you what, you can say a lot of things about the Centralia Panthers. They are experienced. They've been in this situation many, many times. That'll be an interesting ball game next week.
One more score from around the league. La Crosse did win by the score of 20-8 in their ball game.
So La Crosse and Meade will play next week in the other semifinal game. Lyndon and Centralia a week from tonight in the other semifinal round on the east side of the bracket.
Final four here in the Kansas playoff bracket of this 2A, I believe. And, Final four is a special time. You're looking to get that one more win, get to that state championship, and the big game there on that Saturday.
Absolutely, and we probably ought to take one final time out here and wrap things up. Tigers win it tonight, 39-6. Travis, and a good performance both offensively and defensively.
We will take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap things up. This is Lyndon Tiger Football on KOFO 1220.
Lyndon Building Materials is one of the county's largest do-it-best hardware stores, a central boiler heating dealer, and a WIC agricultural post-frame building dealer for all your building needs. Head to 118 West 6th in Lyndon or visit them online at lyndon.doitbest.com. Go Tigers! The staff and students of USD 421 Lyndon take this opportunity to thank area businesses in the community for their loyalty and support of the academic and athletic programs in the Lyndon schools. Lyndon USD 421 students are excelling in the classroom and on the athletic field. Lyndon schools attain the Kansas Department of Education Standard of Excellence for reading and math every year since 2007, and their football teams are achieving great success this season. It's a great time to be a Lyndon Tiger. This message paid for by the Lyndon High School Athletic Department. Go Tigers!
Napa Auto Parts celebrating the championship run by Martin Truex Jr. with great prices ending in 56. Offering an oil change special for just $20.56 as Truex and the Napa 56 racing team continue in their drive for the Sprint Cup Series championship. Seafoam motor treatment for $6.56 or Napa's matte glass cleaner for $2.56. Plus save $10 on select premium 2-pack replacement capsules for your headlights. Cheer on Martin in his championship run and check out many specials at Napa Auto Parts. Your know-how folks. Open daily in Ottawa and Osage City.
Citizens State Bank offers student checking accounts that'll get you on the right road in high school and follow you to college and beyond. Just because your life changes doesn't mean your bank has to. Citizens State Bank, making banking easy. Citizens State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Lyndon Sideliners support their Lyndon Tigers. Made up of the parents and fans of the Big Orange, the Lyndon Sideliners wish the Tigers continued good luck on the road to a state championship. The Sideliners will be there every step of the way. Good luck at tonight's game, Tigers.
Lyndon Motors gives every customer the best buy on a vehicle without making them uncomfortable. Low financing with no money down. Credit problems or no problem. Visit Lyndon Motors, 1703 Topeka Avenue, or shop online, lyndonmotors.net. Get to Lyndon Motors and get the car you want. Go Tigers!
Diamond Title and Escrow offers abstracts, certificates of title, foreclosure reports, closings, and escrow services with the reliable service of 2 full-time licensed title insurance agents. When you need their services, they'd be happy to help you out. Diamond Title and Escrow wishes the Lyndon Tigers good luck in tonight's game.
When your car goes kaput, where do you turn? Hannah's Auto Repair to the rescue. 204 West 17th in Lyndon. Hannah's Auto Repair works on all makes and models of cars and trucks, sells tires, and offers towing. Remember this name, Hannah's Auto Repair at 204 West 17th in Lyndon.
The Lyndon State Bank features a wide variety of account types that are specifically designed to meet all your financial needs. Call or stop by for more information. But not tonight, because the staff of the Lyndon State Bank are busy cheering on the Lyndon Tigers at tonight's game. Go Tigers. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to McLouth. The game here, the second round matchup just wrapped up between Lyndon and McLouth. Lyndon won this one by the score of 39-6, and it was really, all Lyndon all game, both offensively and defensively. And Lyndon, with the win of this game, they are the sectional champions, and they will go on next week to face Centralia, and that will be in Centralia, so Lyndon will be doing some more traveling.
And a tough place to play, Centralia, and quite a bit of a travel, distance to travel as well. But the Tigers are up for it. They moved their record tonight to 11-0 on the season with a nice victory over a fine McLouth Bulldog football team.
Good victory, and we did find out the OU volleyball team did win in 3 games, so congratulations to them. They will move on more, as well as Lyndon will go to the semifinal game against Centralia. Congratulations to them, and we will be back next week with the game from Centralia and Lyndon here on KFO 1220, so we'll be with them every step of the way. Thank you for listening tonight, and once again, your final score from McLouth, 39-6. Here on KOFO 1220.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Lyndon Tigers football on KOFO, KMXN, and KOFO.com. Tonight's game was brought to you by Lyndon State Bank, Hannah's Auto Repair, Buzzard's Pizza of Lyndon, Burns, Walsh & Walsh. Lyndon High School. Napa Auto Parts of Osage City and Ottawa. And by Lyndon Motors. Citizen State Bank. Lyndon Sideliners. Hyman Title and Escrow Incorporated. Elmer Floors and Furniture. And Lyndon Building Material. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas. 1220 Country. KOFO.
Get a GE washer and dryer for just $349 each right now at the Home Depot. Not only is that an incredible $350 savings on the pair, it's holiday savings you can enjoy today. So get a jump on holiday shopping and saving with the GE washer and dryer for just $349 each, but only while they last. So hurry. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last valid through November 26th, U.S. only. See store for details.
We're not sure what some banks mean when they say,
"How can I help you?"
Because whenever you ask for their help, it's always,
"That's not in our policy, sir."
And then they need to
transfer you to a supervisor
who is
currently assisting other customers.
And after all that, they say,
"Your business is extremely important to us."
At Ally Bank, we give you live, knowledgeable customer service any time of day or night. Products designed to help you, and no ridiculous fees. That's how Ally helps. Ally Bank. Your money needs an ally. Member FDIC.
Get a GE washer and dryer for just $349 each right now at the Home Depot. Not only is that an incredible $350 savings on the pair, it's holiday savings you can enjoy today. So get a jump on holiday shopping and saving with the GE washer and dryer for just $349 each, but only while they last. So hurry. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. While supplies last valid through November 26th, U.S. only. See store for details.
We're not sure what some banks mean when they say,
"How can I help you?"
Because whenever you ask for their help, it's always,
"That's not in our policy, sir."
And then they need to
transfer you to a supervisor
who is
currently assisting other customers.
And after all that, they say,
"Your business is extremely important to us."
At Ally Bank, we give you live, knowledgeable customer service any time of day or night. Products designed to help you, and no ridiculous fees. That's how Ally helps. Ally Bank. Your money needs an ally. Member FDIC.
Introducing the newest energy drink, Hyperdrive. Made with electrolytes, gamma lights, and lightning. Drink 1, drink 5, never sleep again. It has everything.
But does it have deals on all 10 of the top 10 appliance brands?
No.
That's because only Sears has them all. Hurry into Sears Veterans Day Appliance Event and get up to 25% off appliances. Plus, save even more with Appliance Supervise. This is the top 10 advantage. This is Sears. Exclusions apply. See store for details. Offer valid 11/8 to 11/13.
Thank you for calling Discover Card.
Listen, your 5% cashback program is to die for. What's the new category?
You will love it. Right now, you can get 5% cashback everywhere you shop online through December, only from Discover.
Shut the door. 5% cashback. I shop online all the time.
No joke. Everywhere online.
Best category ever.
Only Discover gives you 5% cashback everywhere you shop online through December. Sign up for 5% at Discover.com or call 1-800-DISCOVER. 5% cashback on up to $1,500 in purchases online and at department stores.
Shaquille O'Neal for Icy Hot. If you've got pain, you need the patch. The Icy Hot Patch. Powerful, targeted, fast-acting pain relief that stays put without the mess. Icy to dull the pain, hot to relax it away. In a variety of sizes. Back, shoulders, knees, even arthritis. So you're covered whenever and wherever you're hurt. Stop pain right at the source with Icy Hot Patches. Pain's no match for the Icy Hot Patch. For temporary topical pain relief, use only as directed.
If you like painting and saving money, ask Sherwin-Williams and save 40% off paints and stains during our 4-day super sale, November 9th through the 12th. With 40% off our great paints and stains and 30% off painting supplies, you can give your whole home a color makeover. But hurry, these savings are so super, they won't be around for long. Find your nearest store at sherwinwilliams.com/sale. Retail sales only. Some exclusive